First question is, what's your name?
Tiffany Render.
Okay, tell me about yourself.
I'm originally from Jacksonville, Florida. Most I can't be from Jacksonville and not say it the way it's supposed to be.
Go ahead.
It's Duval.
Yeah.
But that's where I'm from originally, born and raised. Um, yeah, and still a Florida girl.
Florida girl. You a Gators fan?
By default. It's like I'm not a fan of any sports, really. I follow players more than anything. So one of my best friends, actually, he was one of the stars from uh, the Gators. He played with them.
What was the name, if I may ask?
Patrick Young.
Okay. Well, I'm from Athens. I'm from Athens, Georgia. So they have
Okay.
world's largest outdoor cocktail party. The Georgia-Florida game is in Jacksonville.
Yes. Yep. Sure do. Now I've participated in that a time or two. It's my family. That's what they do. Like I haven't lived in Jacksonville in years. I left at like 2021, and but I go back definitely for certain tailgates. Florida, Georgia is a big one.
Okay, so answer the questions. Just say the first thing that comes to mind. You walking through the forest. Is it daytime or nighttime?
It is daytime.
You come to an animal that's stuck in a trap. What type of animal is it?
Cat, dog.
You stop and help it, or do you keep going?
I would stop, and I'm afraid of animals.
You're afraid of animals?
Yeah, I don't care. I'm not good with dogs or cats. Like, give me a fish. Yeah, dogs or cats. No, I'm not just one of those like, oh, let me see it. I like to see them, but from a distance, But if I saw it needing help, then I would feel like, okay, I'll do it with my eyes closed.
A big dog, a big cat? What type of?
Oh God, I will hope it's a smaller one. If it's big, I'm gonna have to call somebody, but I'm at least stay until it get help. If I can't do it, I wouldn't just leave.
Who are you walking with?
That depends. I could be walking alone. I walk alone a lot. It could be my kids. I don't know.
What picture does your mind make?
In me coming up on it by myself, because I would have to call somebody and they wouldn't believe it.
You come to an object. It could be anything in the universe you want it to be. What is it?
Or a bag of money.
How much?
Too much to count.
Give me a number.
Oh, well, let's say $1 trillion. Let's give me a couple oodles and noodles.
You come to a cup. It can be made out of any type of material. What type of material is it made out of?
What are those cups made out of now? Like those little steel titaniums? That's the cups now. That's all like a Stanley. What are those made of? Aluminum, titanium, like
Steel, something like that, metal.
Yeah, metal.
What's inside of it?
Empty.
Something that's inside of it. What picture does your mind make?
Water?
Is it half empty or half full?
I'm gonna say it's half empty.
You come to a body of water. It could be any type of body of water. What type of body of water is it?
I'm typical. I'm Florida. So always ocean.
How do you get past it?
Boat?
What kind of boat?
Preferably a bigger boat.
A bigger boat?
Yeah, I don't want to. I'm not going to pontooning, But I mean, to say a yacht today would be maybe a varsity, but something smaller. But yeah, it'll be a boat with an engine.
I mean, it's whatever picture. If that's a picture, whatever comes into your mind. If it's a yacht, it's a yacht.
Oh, well, it was a yacht to begin with, so let's stay there.
You come to a wall. How many feet tall is the wall?
3, 4.
Hard to get over or easy to get over?
Easy.
Once you get past the wall, what do you see?
Peacefulness, like over the other end, it just looked like I can see grass, like green, but like a lot of it, like green grass and blue sky. You know what? Let me say it like this. I'm thinking of I don't know if you ever watched The Walking Dead.
I watched it. Some of it, yeah.
Well, you know how they were always trying to get to Alexandria or somewhere like that. So I don't know why this is, you asked, so this is what comes. But I'm just thinking so I'm just thinking it would be like literally over the wall would be, blue skies, green.
Okay.
Excuse me for a second. My daughter, some microwave is like beeping. It is not my smoke detector. Can I cut it off for 1 second?
Oh, yeah. Whatever you got to do.
Give me a second.
That's fine.
All right.
Okay. So you said it was daytime, right?
Yes.
So it's something that you're afraid of. What are you afraid is in the dark?
Monsters Animals that I can't see.
What do you think they would do to you?
I don't want them touching me. Like the touch would make me run. And if I'm running in the dark, I think I'm gonna fall. So it's like I don't like to get caught off guard. So I would hope I could see what's ahead of me. So I guess the issue being in the dark is darkness.
You're walking by yourself or with your kids.
Mhm.
So your kids are who you are closest to or feel like you can not so much depend on the most, or maybe that they can depend on you the most.
Yeah, and they're gonna be with me the most. That's pretty much been my life for the last few years. Like it's me and my kids. So
The question is supposed to sort of interpret who you feel like you can depend on the most, but I guess with a kid, but you also said before that you be walking by yourself. So maybe you feel like there aren't people that you can depend on.
that is true. That is true.
You said the animal was a dog or a cat. The animal is how you see people. So how would you correlate that to how you see people?
It's a dog eat dog world. No, no. Um,
No.
well, yeah, but I look at animals, dogs and cats, as they could be friendly or they could be dangerous. Both. So, I guess that would be the reason why, if I really think about it. Like I've seen a cat go just as crazy as a dog.
But you said you'd stop and help it. So
I would help a crazy person. Yeah, I'm one of those people. I would put my hands in a lion's mouth if God told me to.
why is that? Oh, because God told you.
Mm-hmm. In my mind, like I feel like I said, if I was walking, and the reason why I said alone, because I always have a story. So it just makes sense that I would be walking somewhere in the dark and come across some kind of animal for me to have to call my brother, say, oh my God, what is this? And it just makes sense. But yeah, that's how I see it.
Feel like you help people a lot of times. Well, I guess you said that you help people that maybe don't have your best interest at heart.
All the time.
I got you. You said that the object was a bag of money. The object is what you want most in the world. So I guess we all want $1 trillion. $1 trillion would make anybody's day.
Yeah.
So money, okay. There isn't much to delve into, but I'll still ask why money? Why $1 trillion then?
So, okay. And the funny thing is, like, you hear me say money, and somebody else may interpret it as, oh, she just want everything for herself, but it's really so I can help people. Like, it's not for me. The reason why I would say a yacht isn't because I'm thinking of a boat that only I could get across. I don't need a yacht to just go from one place. I plan to take people with me.
I had $1 trillion first. I would think about myself first, and then of course, if you had that much money, you would help people.
Mm-hmm.
And what would be the first thing that you would get for yourself, though?
I need to buy a new home, so probably do that. I'll definitely put more into my business. Get out of debt. I mean, that would be
I mean, like a silly thing, like okay, like
a thing, like something that I want.
yeah, like I would if I had, I would just order. I would go online and order this camera once, a Sony Burano.
Okay. See, so I don't right now. So I don't have a want that I could say like, and that's probably a bad thing. Like I'm being honest. I should have something that I want, but even though we haven't touched on that aspect of life, but I mean, like, just putting it out there, I'm newly divorced. So it's like I'm in a rebuilding phase, which is a little different. So it's like material stuff, I've had it. I've had a lot of it. It's not as important anymore. But to say like, I want a something, no, I just, at this point, if I could pay for peace, I'll take it.
You said the cup was made out of steel or some metal, aluminum. So that's just sort of your approach to life or how you see life. So I guess maybe you feel like I guess we all need to be fortified, or that's a concern of yours.
Yeah, that was be probably the reason why I think that. Like, you got to be strong. You know what I mean? You need to be. You can't be made of plastic because that. Like even with me, I say it all the time. Like I'll bend, but I don't break.
So you said it was filled with water. So water is sort of You're more concerned with, just like you said, the pragmatic things in life, the purity of life, the fundamental aspects of life.
Yeah, and I drink a lot of water.
That's a good thing.
I'm not a juice drinker. I'm not a juice drinker, so it's like I'm not gonna just randomly think of juice.
You said it was half empty, so maybe at this point you're like, you feel a little pessimistic about life, or how do you feel about life?
Yeah, it is a struggle. Like I am fighting. I am fighting every day. Today was Monday.
I feel you. You said the body of water is was an ocean, so that's, you're a very passionate, very loving person, or you have a very large capacity for passion, love.
Oh, good. See, I do, but that's a gift and a
Well,
curse.
I'm this is my interpretation. You tell me if you feel like it's right or wrong.
But I'm telling you, that is correct. Like I'll tell you, oh no, that's not me. No, that's what it is. But that is my gift and curse. Like that is, I need to find a way to chop some of it, or at least be a better picker.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like a lot of times you give to the wrong people. And I can attest to that. A little bit too much, more than I would like to say.
I feel you. That seems to be a small pattern, like you were saying with that about the loving the wrong people, and also the cat and the dog thing, where it could be sort of like, we're looking at a cat or a dog. A lot of times you don't know what you're getting into, but you sort of think that they're nice animals, and then
Yep, that's just what I was about to say. So this is what my experience have been with the wrong people are just like a cat and a dog. It's so funny that this is the way you're bringing it up. But like, you go to, I go see the trapped animal and I'm like, oh, it's so cute. And I'm like, oh, look at you, I want to pet it. And then I get bit, you know? So that's kind of like what happened a few times in life. Like, oh, you're so cute. You're so nice. You just need a little help. And then I get bit, So it's, I guess that's how I look at it. The body of water, I definitely feel like I'm loving because I see it and I want to fix it. Like I'm an empath by nature. I'm a Virgo, but I'm on the cusp of Leo Virgo. I'm August 24th. So naturally, and I don't know if it's like a trauma thing or whatever, we don't necessarily know like everything that happened in life that affect you, but the things that have, instead of it making me want to not trust people, it make me want to find people that I can trust. So I keep trying because I'm like, somebody got to be good. Like, not saying that everybody's all bad. I'm not saying that at all. Like there are good people, but it's just in my experience, I've run into some interesting people, you know, and I've tried to over give or over love the wrong people, and it's because I feel like I have so much to give.
well, that's a good thing. I mean, it's a good thing to feel like you have some.
Then a curse.
Yeah, people will exploit that. You said though, like the empath thing, there's a dynamic to that. There's a dynamic of so like people call people narcissists, but even if someone is a narcissist, you sort of have to be. It's like a plug and a switch, a plug and a socket or whatever. Like you had to sort of be on
Hmm.
the receiving end of that. Do you feel like, what made you in some ways that way, or do you feel like that made you feel like you were an empath, or make cause you be more of an empath?
Um, like I said, I think it's stuff from my past that, things that I didn't receive or that I felt like I wanted, that's what I would give to people, whether they deserved it or not. Cause, I would feel like, well, maybe they're blocked. So if I show them, maybe they'll see it and then they'll, you know, get the picture. And that doesn't always happen. Some people got it, but a lot of people, no, they just, took advantage of the situation.
And you said you get across it in a yacht. A yacht is nice, it's big, it's expensive, but it's also, I mean, it can be romantic. It's sort of, if you're on a yacht with someone, or with yourself, or just, I guess looking at it from a loving, compassionate way, it's sort of like there's some type of foundation, and there's some type of, not just wanting the luxury, or the intimacy, or just the beauty of the journey too, as opposed to just,
Hmm.
or how would you say that relates to how you see it?
Um, well, I will say yacht because it's big and safe. I would think that's much safer, less likely to sink. Like we're not going to get blown over by a wave or some crazy wind or whatever. I feel like it'll be smooth sailing versus being in something small and we're rocking the boat. Like I'm imagining that. Notice I want everything to be soft, like simple, easy, smooth. But who would be on there with me? Hopefully friends. Now I do have like a few family members and friends that they are my people. Like I have my day ones, that would definitely be on the boat with me.
Okay.
So
But as far as just a romantic dynamic, how do you see it?
let's see. So well, I mean, yeah, it could be. It could definitely be that. Because the moon when it gets dark, it'll be nice out. You can go stand out and, you know, um, do the Titanic, you want to stand on the end like Rose from the boat. I mean, it can be cute. Like I said, again, the waves laying down, like, I could see that being romantic. Are you meaning like pick a person?
No, no, that's I was just about to say.
Oh, because I'm
I'm
like,
saying in general, just there is no person, but it just your concept about it in
okay.
general, not a person.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Any person
Definitely. I feel
you're
like that's
in love with, or just whatever, not a certain person.
yeah. I definitely think relaxation. So it'll be the people that I relax the most around, that I enjoy the most, because like I said, it'll be peaceful. I mean, we'll turn up, of course, on the boat, but I mean, just people that I can, that like what I like. Like, we can sit there if we're doing something, or if we're just sitting there watching the waves, we can do that
I
too.
got you. You brought up, I mean, the security and the foundation, security and safety. I mean, I guess that any woman wants that, or any person wants that. Do you feel like that's something you're looking for now? It's more of a foundation.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Now you said that the wall was 3 or 4 feet tall. How tall are you, if I may ask?
Five,
5'6".
six.
Okay. Well, regardless, 3 or 4 feet isn't that tall, and it sort of represents the trials and tribulations you've had in your life, or the trials and tribulations that you feel like you've had. So you don't really feel like you've had a lot of trials and tribulations in your life, or how do you see that?
Well, I do. I feel like I've had probably more than the average bear, but I also feel like it's a reason. And I don't necessarily look at them that way. Like, I don't feel like they're too big. I just feel like it's just something else to get over. Like, I don't ever feel like I'm not going to get over it. You know what I mean? How some people can go through something, they like, oh, I'm never going to. No, I literally could see the worst hurdle in front of me. And I'm like, well, this temporary. Like, where'd you come from? What? And it's just like, I know I got to overcome it, and I know I will. But it's just, yeah, I see it. I see you 4 feet, but I also ran hurdles, in school. So I might just jump over
You
you.
were saying that, well, like you said, that you found them easy to overcome. Whatever trials and tribulations you've had in your life, you found them easy to overcome.
No, I haven't. Not necessarily, but I guess I make it look like I think it's easy. Like I don't let it. I'm sorry. Okay, phone wasn't charging. I don't let it just overtake me. Like I just look at it as a situation to overcome.
Right.
Like I could never see it. I couldn't see the wall as 10 feet tall because I would feel that is a real challenge. You know what I mean? No matter what that is, I'd be like, oh gosh, 10 feet. I may not be able to do 10 feet. 4 feet. And like I say, is it divorce, fighting, or just people, whatever it is, I just feel like
I got you.
I'll get
Okay.
over it. Like it just,
My interpretation, I'm no expert, just what you were saying, you don't feel like you've had a lot of, you have had them, but in your mind, you don't see them as that difficult. You found them easy to overcome. But then earlier you said the thing about the cup being half empty. So you have some type of pessimism about, I won't say life, that sounds like, but you sort of see, you can, and then even with the dog and animal, it seems like maybe you're expecting, you feel like whatever comes, you're going to be able to overcome it and you'll be able to handle it, but also somewhat of an expectation of maybe there being problems or troubles that are always are in situations, or they're always going to be there, or always sort of coming up.
Yeah. I mean, that's definitely been my experience. Like, that has been my experience. Like, even like I've had um close friendships, that probably that I felt would go the distance, but because of something that I would have considered like, oh, that's not a big deal, that maybe the other person looked at it as something like, oh my gosh, that I can't believe you. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I don't know. Without giving you an actual explanation, it's kind of hard to, tell you how to explain it. But yeah, I feel like people are difficult and they create situations, and but like I said, I put myself in them because I open myself up to a lot of people. And the reason why I do it is because I feel like I have a lot of love to give. So if it's somebody who I feel is not getting it, I may bring them in, and you would think that somebody would be happy, like, oh wow, nobody ever took me in before, but this person did. The cat, the dog, and then like I said, it'll end up being.
Yeah.
So it's like, but I'll still see the next cat dog and be like, oh, come on, little cat dog. Maybe you need help.
Helping the cat, you would help it, but would you somewhat have an expectation that maybe it was going to bite you?
No, I never think it's gonna bite me. That's why I keep helping.
You brought up the divorce thing. Is that something you want to talk about, or
Only if he not gonna see it. If he sees this, he gonna, oh boy, he will love. But no,
I always tell people, say what you want the world to see. Say that the entire world is going to see this, all 8 billion. So don't say anything.
I'll come back in a few months. I have some stuff brewing in my life where um like I don't I'm actually unable to post on my page about it because I am dealing with some legal
I feel you. Okay.
stuff
All right.
you know
I
from
got you.
it.
So
Yeah.
you said once you got over the wall, you saw peace. Basically, what's over on the other side of the wall is what you're looking for most in life. So that's what you want. You're trying to find some peace, tranquility.
Yes. Yes. That's what I love the most. And if I could share it and spread it and bottle it up and and hand it out for the holidays, because I'm like, I don't know why people make things so difficult. Like, it doesn't have to be, but I run into a lot of people that just like to be difficult and to make stuff difficult. Like, I don't understand that.
That was it. Those are all the questions.
Is it okay? Okay, not too bad.